just sent out my personal notifications. If you'd like to be added to that system, just go below the video in the description box for detailed information on how to do that. Life is a journey, not a destination. There are no mistakes, just chances we've taken. Lay down your regrets, 'cause all we have is now. Wake up in the morning and get out of bed. Start making a mental list in my head of all of the things that I'm grateful for. Early in the morning, it's the dawn of a new day. New hopes, new dreams, new ways. I open up my eyes and I open up my mind, and I wonder how life will surprise me today. Early in the morning, it's the dawn of a new day. New hopes, new dreams, new ways. I open up my heart and I'm gonna do my part, and I wonder how life will surprise me today. Early in the morning, it's the dawn of a new day. New hopes, new dreams, new ways. I open up my mind and I'm gonna look. I don't know what it is with me singing this song. I guess it's because I heard it once in the last couple years. But this song is done. It's a beautiful song. It's called "The Beautiful Day," and it's by India Irie. And sometimes we have to restart, and sometimes we need to let something rest, and sometimes it's not time right now, and sometimes another time is just best, and that's all okay. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to do our part to wake up and allow ourselves to have a beautiful day, no matter what that looks like. Maybe things don't go the way you thought. I thought I was going to be able to sing that song like nothing, but for whatever reason, my mind is just not there. So here we are. We're going to begin with our opening map, and then we'll get into our reading for today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love source God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, for these divine truths being channeled through me for our overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, for the empowerment of my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. We welcome all that you choose to share with us. We embrace our perfections. We embrace our imperfections, for there are many. We embrace our light, our shadow, our right, our bad, our good, our wrong, and we do our best to be non-judgmental over ourselves so that we could just sit in the energy of love. And so we call it good, and we decide that it's all love and peace and happiness, and everybody here that is doing our best. And so we're thankful for this moment, for this breath, and for this chance. Praise. And after these messages, we'll be right back. So in a place of love today, we have manifestation coming out again. For peace, we have decide coming out. I did shuffle these cards. And for happiness, we have intent. So it's redo day, because somehow I managed to get the same 3 cards. I believe these are the same 3 cards from yesterday. The bottom of the deck is destiny. Ooh, and I just heard Groundhog Day. Destined to repeat until we figure it out. We can do it over and over and over again until we figure it out. Let me just check. I want to see it. Manifestation, decide, and intent. So how is it that I shuffled the cards? Obviously, I didn't shuffle them that well, but they came out. Oh, I don't think I've ever, in all the years that I've been doing this, which last night I was watching some of my old videos. I've been doing this for at least 5 years now. And in all the years that I've been doing this, I don't remember ever having the same exact 3 words come out again. So we're going to leave those there, because we're not done talking about this. We're not done talking about this. If we were, other words would have come out. There are plenty in the deck. There are so many in the deck. But these 3 came out again perfectly. The hexagon is here, and it's violet. The hexagon is 6 pointed, 6 sides, looking like a 6 chakra energy. This is violet, though, and that's the crown chakra energy, which is the 7th chakra. So again, the conversation between our intuitive ears and our intuitive voice. So we speak to the spirit and source responds, and we get the divine download in. And hey, apparently there's a chance to revisit something here today. Look at it again. Give it a shot again. Why don't you look at those words again, Melinda, and see what you see today? Because the jacks is at the bottom of the deck. You get another turn at this. You get another turn at this. It is destined as fate that you have another turn at this. This time you're going to shut it down with the Wheel of Fortune coming out of the major arcana. This is closing out cycles. And with the Fool at the bottom of the major arcana deck, we have a fresh slate, a clean slate, a new beginning. So there's a chance to do something differently. Do something differently. Manifestation, decide, and chance. So something is coming up for us to make a decision about. The energy is getting very intense. And this is for our love, peace, and happiness. Love and the energy of what we love and the choices that we're making is bringing up this manifestation. And we have to decide, is this going to add or detract from the peace that I have? And the intensity that doesn't feel peaceful, that doesn't feel in alignment with happiness, is there to highlight guidance for us from our emotional GPS system to help us make a choice that would lead to greater happiness for us in this. So anywhere where we're feeling like I'm tired of doing this over and over again, then we need to realize that it actually serves us a benefit that we get the chance to repeat whatever this experience is. So I'm looking at today, or in the time of your finding this video, the energy of going over a situation again, something that seemed like it was over, repeating itself, something that seemed like maybe I could have did that better. Today brings that opportunity to give it another shot, try it a different way, do it over again, okay? Because there's something locked up with our destiny in this. What do we want to say? We want to thank you all for being tuned in, tapped in, turned on, for joining us for the show today. We're so thankful and grateful to be here, to be of service to you. And we're thankful for all your donations today as well. And for anybody who chooses to donate today, $5 or more, I will be pulling a message for you from the postcards from Spirit. And anything that comes in through channel, of course, I'll share that with you as I read your message out for everybody else and all of you as well. As soon as I'm finished with this session and this video is complete, then we'll be going into our pick a deck reading. And so today I've got 3 lovely decks to share with you for the pick a deck reading. With all that being said and done, let's get into this general experience today, because it really looks like it's like the upward spiral of life is bringing us around to a place that's very familiar, to an energy that's very familiar, to something that we've done before. And again, to do it differently, to change the outcome this time. This is like this energy feels like we've jumped back in time. We've time warped back to the past. So let's see what's coming out of the general experience message today. The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. This is an energy of Gemini. This is also the energy of the partnering and the melding of the divine masculine and divine feminine qualities that we each possess. This is about divine partnerships, saying that whatever is in play in your life, whoever has been brought to your life has been brought to your life with purpose involved. Like circumstance, especially, where it's not about you going and picking and choosing something in this case. When the Lovers comes up, this is the universe kind of plopped me in this place. And then as I was there, this other individual ended up there, and now we're here together. So how can we choose love in this? Okay, choose love today. And this, I'm hearing this choose love has to do with why these words of clarity repeated for the first time that I've ever seen. I cannot recall this ever happening before. So let's see what is going on today in the experience. The other party showing up with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The common energy between you showing up as the 3 of Pentacles. And your side showing up as the King of Cups in reverse. This is all past energy, recent past. This could have been yesterday or any time prior to now. And what I see is this person had some extreme, the person, the other party is, and I quickly before I go forward in this, you could reverse the parties if it feels more like, every time I say other party, it feels more like you. Okay, follow your intuition on that. But on the other party side, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, is saying that this person has dealt with, and I'm hearing the word suffered from severe abandonment issues, feeling left out in the cold, has gotten very, I mean, it's causing frostbite at this point. They're no longer left out in the cold, they're frostbite. And so when I say frostbite, what I'm seeing is a frozen heart. Somebody's heart was very frozen because they, the ones that should have been there to care, they weren't there. Now, all of this happened because there was a spiritual deficiency. They were lacking in that spiritual connection. They were not embracing their divine connection. They were not embracing their spiritual connection. Now, your side, the King of Cups, is coming up, and it's coming up in reverse. And I see that you had dealt with some anger issues, some rage issues, possibly some giving love in all the wrong places. This reminds me of the song Tennessee Whiskey. I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. So, and then the Three of Pentacles is a mutual energy, saying that even though these things were the truth, the mutual energy between both of you in the recent past was that you wanted to work on yourselves. You wanted to build yourself up. You wanted to master these situations. You didn't want to continue. Neither one of you wanted to stay in these energies. Maybe you just didn't know what to do. So let's see what we got going on in the present energy. The other party showing up as the Page of Wands in reverse. They've gotten some news. It's unpleasant. Unpleasant news is coming from somewhere. The common energy between you is the Nine of Wands. So they're hearing something they don't want. There's the energy of blockage. And on your side, you have the Three of Swords in reverse. And so here you are saying, this pain, this hurt, this feeling that I have, I don't want it no more. I want to fix it. Okay. So this other person has some news that was unpleasant to them. They did not like the news. And I feel like they were looking at someone else's situation and they let that become upsetting to them, even causing a feeling of burden. Now, on your side, you're saying, I don't want to deal with that person in their news. I don't want to deal with that because, see, I've been doing this situation where I've been healing my own emotional vibrations. And I'm not all the way done yet. I'm still in the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is in reverse, which means that pain is going away, that feeling is going away, but I'm still here. I haven't moved on to the Four of Swords yet, is what you're saying. So in other words, you're still coping with the loss. You're coping with sorrow. You're coping with disappointment, and sorrow and pain. But it's like, I feel both of you saying, when is this going to break? When is it going to change? I've been trying so hard. I've been working for a long time to try to flip this script and change the situation. And I feel like both of you are like exhausted. You're ready for a break. And I hear you both just say, oh, I need a break. I'm so tired of this. I don't want to do this any longer. So let's see what's the hidden blessing in this situation. Hidden blessing on the other party is the Queen of Wands. Okay. The mutual energy in between the two of you is the Knight of Cups in reverse. The energy on your side is the Page of Cups. So on the other party's side, the blessing is that they are being inspired and they're taking this inspiration that they have. They found the inspiration when they got that bad news in the present. When they get the bad news in the present, if they haven't yet already, it's going to create an energy of, I know what to do now. They're going to have this knowing of, I know what I want to do differently. I know how to change. I know how to change this now. I know, and I get it now. It's like something, maybe even it's something that you or somebody has shared with them in the past that would help them to come out of that feeling of abandonment and deal with those issues of codependency and lack and limitation. but they couldn't hear it before. But because they got this bad news is like the juice. It's the go juice that helps them. Something just finally clicks into place. Something just clicks into place. And all of a sudden they get it. Now, the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse is the mutual energy. And so what I see is both parties, the duality it's showing me is an outward expression or an inward expression. So this Knight of Cups is coming on the inward expression, saying that both of you are rather than trying to make the other person happy or please somebody else. The hidden blessing is this: both of you are learning that you've got to feed your own emotional stability. You've got to do the things that make you happy. You've got to do the things that feel good to you and delight you. And so there's this mutual energy now while you sit and say, is this really what I want? I've got this fish right where I want it now. So you're saying, I got this opportunity. I have this opportunity that I really like. I really enjoy it. It brings me lots of fun. But do I want it? Now that I got it, do I want it? Somebody's saying that to themselves. And so what I'm getting is there's an opportunity in this to kind of either not necessarily change the situation. Some of you may be changing the situation and completely changing your desires, but do a tweaking to the energy of what you want in this, what you want. And it's coming because you're saying to yourself, I know that I need to take care of my own emotional stability and well-being. I know that. And the reason why you know that, it was showing to me again, is this Lover's card. The Lover's card, you're saying, I got to take care of my needs, because when I do that, underneath this, we have the 10 of Cups. I'm glad I pulled this up. The 10 of Cups there. When I take care of myself and I feel better, the world around me feels better. And it's like the better you nurture and self-soothe and self-heal and self-care, then whoever this other person is tends to show up to you in a better vibration, in a more pleasing form, Thank you. The challenge, what is the challenge right now in this repeating story? On their part, the challenge is to go ahead and start this new day. It's the song that we sang, India Ari, A Beautiful Day, that we stumbled through. And I feel like that had a lot to do with this person. They're stumbling through trying to start a beautiful day. I feel like they're so used to the pain and the sorrow that it keeps calling them. Misery loves company. So misery keeps calling them with the bad news on the phone, right? Somebody getting some bad news. So misery loves company. And this person is inspired and they really do want happiness. This Queen of Wands and their hidden blessing, she's got a sunflower, and that's a symbol of happiness. And so their big challenge is to go ahead and let this beautiful new day start in their life, to make that different choice, to be in this different energy. And the challenge for both of you is the Tower. The Tower falling out. Everything has to fall apart so it can be rebuilt in a better energy, so it can come together in a better way, in a more firm foundation, to rebuild a firm foundation. On your side, the challenge is the Two of Cups. Ooh, love is the challenge. The challenge for you is to keep your cup involved, keep your cup engaged in this, not to pull back, but to, when it hurts and when it's hard and that pain comes up, to go deeper into the love, This just remind me of the song yesterday. Go lover, you're almost there now. So the challenge for you is to stay engaged, stay emotionally engaged. Don't begin to detach emotionally, because you're almost there now. You're on the verge of a breakthrough that you've really wanted. So let's see what's the external factors in this. On their side, the Page of Pentacles. External factor. For some, it's a child that they have. They have a young child, and that is an influence. For somebody, this is trying to decide how are they going to earn an income, looking for a new job, feeling like they're just not enough, feeling like they feel lesser, they feel lower. And so on their side, they have people around them in this place where people around them feel like they want their time, they want their energy. There's people who is calling on the person you're dealing with for the time, the energy. They're bringing them their bad news. They're looking for hope, and they're looking to your person to give them hope. But hold on, your person is still trying to come up out of that Five of Pentacles in reverse too. they're trying to figure out how to start their new day. So, misery loves company. And, as you set your chart and your path to get out of the darkness, I'm seeing in the movie where, who was that? Who was in that movie? Oh, God. What was the movie? The movie was, and this movie, it's not being John Malkovich. It's something along those lines, though, where his whole life was set up and he was an actor and everybody was watching him and all the actors would move around him and he finally figured it out. And as he gets on the boat to try to get away across the water, he finds himself finally reaching the end of the set. His wife was an actress. His life was on movie and he was raised since he was a baby in this movie set. And everybody in his life was actors and actresses. And he found out, that the girl that he was in love with, they broke up, that she found out too much information and she wanted to tell him. So, okay, why is that coming up? Because shockers, shocking developments. And I feel like as your person is waking up to their reality in this situation and they're trying to get across the waters and get away so they can escape from this mental prison they created for themselves. And so just like in that movie, they created all these storms, electronically created storms to try to sink his little boat and get him to go back to being asleep, literally consciously asleep, and stay in his movie set life that was not a real life and not be a real human with external influence. We're in that controlled environment where they had him for their benefit. Yes, the Truman Show. Thank you so much. It is the Truman Show. Thank you, High Priestess. And so as your person is trying to escape that environment, changing their ways, getting out of that low vibration, depression, anxiety, I can't stand my life, I'm just miserable type of energy going down and down in this downward spiral. They're trying to get away. So now they get this bad news, external influence bringing in bad news, and people who is looking at your person and they're contacting your person. They want your person's energy. And so these people are like the storm where Truman was trying to get away. Thank you so much, High Priestess. Truman was trying to get away. And these people are the storm that was being created. These people are the diversions that were trying to be created to try to keep Truman in that situation. So likewise, this is the type of energy your person is dealing with right now. The common energy between the two of you have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So this is, both of you have exhausted yourself from fighting. It's like you're tired of battling. You don't want to fight anymore. Okay, and then on your side, you have the Fool, which is awesome. I love that this is here for you because this is at the foundation of our major arcana spread today. It's a match. Love when a match comes out, letting us know that you, my viewer, you are in tune with the common energies. And this is like in your environment, you have a bunch of people who are being challenged to trust in their universe, trust in their experience, to keep their head up, to keep their vibe up, to look to higher possibilities, look to higher possibilities. This is in your environment. These are your environmental influences. So there's a lot of people around you who feel like they feel like they don't have anything. They feel like they've lost everything. And maybe that's how okay, I just saw something different. That's how your partner, your person looks at you. They say, I have nothing to offer you but this little passionate flower that I have in my hand. See, I picked you a flower. That's all I have to offer you. In this little bag, all I have is my toothbrush and my toothpaste. I don't have anything to offer you. So maybe that's how maybe that's how you're looking at them, and how they're looking at you is you're so much more valuable than they are. Maybe they're considering. So that could be an influence as well. And you could be looking at them saying, but I see everything in you. I see that you got room to grow. I like the growth in you. And they're looking at you saying, I hope that this is the answer. I hope that maybe you can show me the answer. Maybe you can show me the answer. Maybe you can be my hope. Maybe you can be my optimism. Maybe you could be my bright future. Well, let's see what's the advice that we have coming out. For your person you're dealing with, we have the other party coming up with the Ace of Pentacles. They got to take this fresh start, because that's their big challenge, is to start fresh. Start fresh. Give yourself a clean slate. Look, there's one pentacle here. Focus on one thing and stop. And the phrase that I have that I've used long before I started doing this video is I'm busy minding my own business. That's why I have more businesses to mind, or I have more of my business to mind, right? Why? Because I'm focused on myself and my stuff that actually is in my immediate control, in my immediate environment, where I have something to do with it, and it has something to do with me. By doing that, it's allowing me to continue to build more for myself. And so that is the advice for the person you're dealing with. They need to mind their own business. They need to mind the stuff that actually affects their immediate life. All these external influences, these people that's trying to drag them back down into misery because it loves company so much, that's none of their business. This person needs to learn to let other people deal with their business so that they themselves have more business to mind. They need to mind their own business. The common energy between the two of you is temperance. You're both doing the best you can, not only to connect with one another, to blend your lives together, but internally on your own. The temperance is the spiritual alchemist. And so doing the work on yourself to change your outer experience. So, and I feel like you're not necessarily at the same level of experience in doing the work to do this inner alchemy. However, it is something that you're both doing to the best of your capacity. And again, you're looking at your partner and you're saying, I see the growth in you. I see that you're doing what you need to do to continue to grow. And as long as you keep growing, this is like when I was 17, I was 17 years old. I was engaged to my daughter's father. And I was getting ready to marry him. I had sent invitations to my giant family and everything. God sat me down. I was sitting outside of church by myself one day, and God sat me down and said, if this man never changes, will you be able to love him forever, just the way he is? And I said, hell no. That man running the street, he was untrustworthy. I couldn't depend on him. I'm in a whole different place now. And with the current situation, it's like God is sitting you down in this and saying, if this person is where they're at now and they never change, will you be able to stay with them? And I see you saying, hell yes, because they may not be where I'm at, but I see them growing. I see them focused on their growth. I see them doing the best they can. They're making attempts, and maybe those adjustments are slight, and maybe the improvements are slight, but the improvements are there. Let's look at the advice on your side is the 7 of Cups. So it's saying to me, life is a buffet. You have the choice of what you want to focus upon. You are a magician. Ask and you shall receive. So how can you ask to benefit not only yourself, but if this is a partnership that you want to continue going, and it looks to me like you do, it's just y'all both are coming from a place of deep pain, then how can you use your magician powers, your ability to ask and manifest? Because we have love manifestation, right? How can you use those abilities to decide on something to ask for that will bring more peace and create a more intense happiness? How can you choose to ask for more happiness, for greater flow, for more ease, for more peace, for more love in between you that's more free flowing, more allowing, okay, more open, more generous, easier. Okay, the outcome. For the other party, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. And so I feel like this other party is accepting this offer that you're presenting. So you're presenting some information. You're presenting an opportunity. You're presenting a different side. You're presenting a flip the script of their life to where everything can change for them. You're showing them how another way can be had, can be experienced, okay? You're showing that. Now, the common energy, and this person is going to accept it. In this deck, when I see the 4 of Cups upright, I see rejection in there. I'm not even going to look at what you're offering me. Because it's in reverse, you make the offer, they want to receive it. That's what I see. The common energy and the outcome, oh, I love that this is here. The High Priestess is here. That's a divine connection. So if you choose love, because that's your big challenge, is the 2 of Cups. If you choose love, you'll be acting from the divine mind. This is a kick up to the intuition. Something I feel like in the outcome, your partner accepts the offer, maybe even like with fear, maybe even with nervousness or anxiety. They accept the offer that you have for them. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it your way. I'm going to try what you say. I'm going to try what you show me. Maybe they're not even going to tell you, but in their own heart, they're saying, I'm going to try this love. I'm going to try to let go of my past, and I'm going to try to grasp onto my now. I'm going to try to take this pentacle that's being offered to me in the right now. And so this is them following their intuition. And on your outcome side, you have the 10 of Wands. I like that this 10 of Wands is in reverse because this is saying you drop a bunch of burdens. So I feel like, what is that burdens that you're dropping off? This 3 of Swords, you're like, I'm not all the way there yet. I'm not all the way to the 4 of Swords. I'm still in the 3 of Swords, but I'm working on it. I'm coping with it. There's some pain there, but I'm working on it. I'm doing what I can to heal these energies. And I see that for you in the outcome, you're going to let go of those burdens. You're going to let go of the worries. You're going to let go of all of that. So this is what I have for you. And I hope that this has served you well. I'm so thankful and grateful to be here and to be of service to you. Let's see what we have going on with my phone. Okay, it looks like we're going to move on to the pick-a-deck now. I want to say thank you again to High Priestess. Jemana, welcome. And stay tuned as I'll be right back with your pick-a-deck reading for today. Thank you. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.